I guess there's no way to say. Let's play a smash and grab. Can't you just unfollow and refollow a bunch of times and make your name appear on screen? Quality Puppet. It took you so much less time to work that out than it took most people. Cosmic Orange, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. Appreciate the support a lot. Take independent tracking because the others are just junk, but independent tracking is my least favorite perk in the game. I guess I talked about this in my sharpshooter review guide videos already, so I don't have to talk about it too much. That's nice. If you want to know my honest opinions about those perks, check out my mid-game sharpshooter review over on YouTube.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Is it dead? Is it dead? Maybe. Maybe not. We don't know for sure. Beast2852, thank you so much for the follow.
Is it oh my god!
3 or 4 times, maybe.
How do I...
Those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Revo, thank you for the $30 donation as your insipid attempts to destroy my stream continue. New poll, is it dead? Poll option, yes, no, dead. Allow multiple options, allow comments, allow multiple votes from a single IP.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Poll. Alright, we have a straw poll in chat.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
I would love to have you guys' input on this.
Is it dead? Oh.
Thanks for the follow, Aragorn.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Only the follower animations can save us at this point.
Je confirme. Patrouille ennemie en mouvement.
This is a smash and grab, so most of my soldiers are not concealed.
Affirmatif.
Oh, and I have lots of overwatches here, so we really want to get patrolled into.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Finally.
Have I ever played Dungeons and Dragons? No, I don't get to have fun anymore. I just suffer through this. This is my purgatory.
Oh my god!
I've played a very small amount of real Dungeons and Dragons, then I've obviously I've played some of the games inspired by the Dungeons and Dragons rule set, like Neverwinter Nights, Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate, stuff like that. And are we getting sub badges? I don't know. Maybe you need to ruin the channel more. Maybe that will get us there. On my birthday.
Sure thing.
I have trouble toning my sarcasm down enough to play like an organized Dungeons and Dragons game with somebody else. I just sort of cannot take the rules seriously. It makes it less enjoyable for me. T'Chowster! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Position confirmée.
Oh, they still see us through the windows. You can use the defilade. I learned about this during my time as an esport.
the move.
Rolling out.
On it. On Overwatch. Enemy on the move! They're flanking us!
Something was weird about those Overwatches. I can't quite place it. So I have, I think, 2 Shredstorms here. I also have a rocket. I have an incinerator flamethrower. There are a variety of ways in which we can make them dead. Do I have a Skulljack? Is this the mission that I brought a Skulljack? It's the other one. I think I like a rocket. Let's fortify since we're standing completely out of cover. I don't expect there to be enemies alive at the end of this, but I might get patrolled into by something. It got really quiet in here, like way too quiet. I'm feeling ill at ease at the moment. It's like when the game music turned off during the HQ, except instead it's the chat spam turning off. That's okay.
Is it dead? Oh my god.
It's 100% my fault. Okay. Can't kill this guy, I don't think.
On my way.
Mammon Live! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If you're enjoying the show, appreciate the support a lot.
Is it dead? Oh my god. Is it dead? Oh my god. Is it dead? Oh my god. What did you expect? Is it dead? Oh my god.
I think there may actually be somebody alive at the end of this turn. I'm just gonna eat Protocol, my technical. This team is sort of garbage.
Let's move already.
He's actually in better cover than my people in light cover in at the moment. Oh, I was going to suppress the guy. Whoops. Well, that didn't happen. Good night, Laertes. Have a good one. Oh. Oh. Seems rude. Okay. So we have 5 active enemies. We've killed 2 already. Who's the 5th guy? There's a Muton up there. Shredstorm on the Muton. Do I have incoming? Nope. Shredstorm on the Snake looks pretty good. Sharpshooter can deal some really nice damage to this. Probably can't kill it. I don't know how we're killing this guy. Technical flamethrower, I guess. Joker 2702. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
On the move.
This is a 60% to burn.
Time to burn.
Plus we can set his tile on fire, maybe. Not quite how I drew it up. Our hack's not enough to do much to that archer. Rock the D. I have to pick between... What am I picking between here? Oh! Reeksland Knights or Bretonian Knights? I was an Empire player in high school. I have that unit painted. It's a really easy paint job. It's a lot easier than some of the other things that you have to paint to play Warhammer. Highly recommend the Empire. They're very fun to play. They're a very well-rounded group of fellows. This is going just absolutely terribly right now. It would be theoretically nice if, like, some of the dice I rolled did better things than the things that they have done. So... Mutant can't actually see us here. Who is this? Mr. Scott Clark. Might be another pod, or it might just be 7 on this one. But that doesn't kill them. Whoa, wait a sec. But they're still alive. No. This doesn't seem right. Okay, so the officer is gonna do something nasty to us. Put a walk fire on target.
That's how it's done. This might be useful.
Good night, Riva.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Could like move there into Overwatch and see what happened. Well, that seems like a bad idea. Wait, you have Ever Vigilant. Why didn't that work before? Seems like it should have worked before. I do have combatives. I can move here. And see if the Mutant would melee me. But killing a snake's probably better. Maybe go here. Let's block the stairs and stay out of cover. 8 hit points should be enough to survive the snake, hopefully. Is the officer able to kill us there? I think the problem with not blocking the ladder is that the Mutant comes down the ladder and flanks and kills us. We'll see what happens. I think it's only 7 enemies on the map. But we'll also find out if that's true when like an extra pod pulls and kills us. Go here and hunker with my 6 hit point specialist.
I'm being flanked.
I did set him on fire. My sharpshooter is feeling a little bit ill. That's unfortunate for my sharpshooter. I have a hazmat vest. I don't believe I have a medkit.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Okay. I don't believe I have a medkit. So we're gonna have to carry her out straight away.
J'espère que ça vaut le coup. Et voilà. Moins de choses par ici.
Airflare could do that for me.
Sure thing.
This gun's best at 5 tiles, I believe. 6 tiles, something like that.
Heading out.
Do any of the RNG commands actually roll random numbers? Gamble does.
Target eliminated. Asset located.
Gamble is an actually random number. Flashbang that mutant. If we flashbang it, it will be disoriented. This doesn't seem that complicated. It's like, it's the hook shot. It's the... I don't know if this planet's even worth saving.
Whatever you say. I can take him.
Feels invisible, man. I can't hunker.
Seems doable.
Go there. We can use Oscar Mike or commands to get out before she bleeds out. And I'm going to throw an aid protocol onto the shinobi.
Is it dead?
Incoming over here. Getting a little toasty here.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Okay, we've got 2 turns left.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
Yeah, in control. How are you doing? Are you still in Korea?
Is it dead?
I've been watching a little bit of the StarCraft. Enjoying the commentary.
Moving to position.
We've all grown so old.
Burn him out.
Tasteless is so much more professional these days. I don't know. Tasteless is like whenever I watch Tasteless commentate on StarCraft, I'm waiting for him to start talking about his nipples because that's like the Tasteless that I grew up with. And he's still got a little bit of that fire, but he sort of reins it in a touch these days, I feel like. Tomorrow. How's Korea been? Is it fun? I've never been to Korea.
Is it dead? Oh my god!
I don't remember if we flamethrowed this guy. I'm now having a conversation playing XCOM and trying to ignore my chat. It's a lot of stuff going on at once right now. I think I have to come back to command to get out, right? And the mutant is burning. And I'm pretty sure there's no other pot on the map. So I think I'll pick up a loot drop, pick up a crate.
I got your stuff here.
He sounds so upset about that.
Head now. I've got the package.
The Muton is burning, so we'll just like sort of get ready to kill him next turn. We'll bring our Shinobi this way to Oscar Mike plus command. Get the sharpshooter out, and we may even be able to come back again to pick up loot. We've got tons of time left. It was just like we did a lot of dying. That was our only problem this time around. You'll remind him in control. That's awesome. That's like, I think that was the first tasteless highlights video that ever came out on the internet. There's a highlight of him at an outdoor event in like Scandinavia or something. I don't know, it's cold there. And he's talking to his co-commentator about how his nipples feel very pointy, and he's not sure if it's because it's cold or because he's so excited for the StarCraft. Oh boy. Are Smash and Grabs new in Long War 2? Yeah, they're a new mission type entirely. A few different mission types have been added. There are new mini retaliations, so if you're like generating lots of income for intel or supply or recruit in your havens, you can get specific retaliations against those rebels who are trying to do that job. And there are these smash and grabs. The network tower has been sort of repurposed. In vanilla it's just an endgame mission, but now it's something that you play potentially multiple times in a campaign, and it sort of plays out a lot differently. It's 03 Batman. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm very close to certain that there's no other enemies on this map. Let's dash into Fog of War. Double down on that decision.
D'accord, j'y vais.
If you pick someone who's bleeding out, does the timer pause? Yeah, they will die if you just like have them on your shoulder and they run out of time. This mod that I'm using, it's called Tactical Quick Info, I believe. Exclamation mark mods will find it for you, whatever it's called. It actually shows their bleed out timer on their portrait, and that's really helpful. One of the things that I like a lot about the mod, because it's really hard to keep track of exactly how long the soldier has left to live otherwise. So we only have 4 soldiers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crates.
Roger that.
Copy that.
Pas besoin de demander 2 fois.
But we'll get 4 of them. Could have been worse. More retaliations. The way that it plays out, I mean, there are just more missions in general. I don't think it does feel like there are more retaliations in Long War 2. There's more variety to them. There's also a like regular sort of retaliation where there are just waves of reinforcements dropping in, and you have to collect all of the rebels and then evacuate as quickly as possible.
Item in tow. Rolling out.
So, where in vanilla there was 1 type of retaliation, now there are 5 different types of retaliations. Ban breasts, you'll trade all of your points.
Got it, moving.
Maybe we should open that to the chat, vote on that democratically. I don't feel like I should decide the fate of a man alone. That might be too much power for me.
10-4. Running. Y'a quoi par là?
Get it done.
For my tastes, the retaliations feel around about right. I get, you know, enough of them to make the campaign interesting and challenging, but not so many that
Solid copy.
I'm just sort of getting worn down by them. Oh, you guys are voting on banning breasts right now. Okay, I couldn't even work out what you were voting for. Alright, breasts.
Down. Advent forces.
It's been done.
On the move.
I couldn't bring myself to ban for an entire 10 minutes, so you guys will have to live with 1 second. I'm sorry. I like breasts too much. Octaviol! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Operation Star Shriek. I don't know why my chat is so bad today. Like, is it because it's a Saturday? Like, what's up with you guys today? Are you just had a rough week and it's time to let go, or I don't. You're usually so mature and fun to be around. We got quite a lot of stuff out of that. Wow, what? How? No. 1, 2, 5, 6. I think that's just 4 loot drops, and we got double loot in every single one. And then the 4 crates were alloys, Illyrium, and 85 supply. That's a pretty good mission reward. Oh, it's because it's my birthday. Thank you so much. As I grow older, my chat grows younger. I'm gonna get Collector on our officers. Oh, we should take her on the mini retaliation we're about to do first, though. Grab another officer training station. I didn't need to do that. We'll go stuff on Bruiser. Okay. It's a very light data tap. West Africa has been liberated. Brazil has been liberated. I'm gonna generate like 1,000 supply this month, and that'll let me buy a lot of stuff. And then I'm probably gonna flip to just creating intel. I should fly to the black market and buy the scientist right now. Because one way that I can turn supply into intel at a pretty good rate is to buy data pads and data caches with supply that I generate in a haven. I think that gets me, assuming that I'm actually able to research them, which is, I guess, the struggle, that gets me some pretty good intel. So we're looking for corporals. Okay, Trial by Fire really didn't do anything at all in this campaign. Usually that's a much nicer officer perk, but my roster just got way ahead really early, and then my Trial by Fire officers all got wounded. I feel like we should be bringing some rifle users, because we have a couple of mag rifles. They're not here, though. Probably build a couple more. Collector gives a 1 in 3 chance for each enemy you kill to give you a point of intel, Anton. So it basically generates some intel for you. Okay, so we actually have to level up Billy, I guess. I'm gonna go low pro. I don't know. I think that all of those options are pretty uninspiring, and none of them is really making me super excited. I'd like to bring a Skulljack on this, I think. I have a specialist somewhere? Do you have a specialist? I could kill the Codex on this one. I could play this first, Skulljack the officer, kill the Codex, and then on the retaliation, I would have a Codex quite likely on the retaliation, and then I could jack that and kill the Avatar. Seems like too much work. Let's click on all the guys again. What is the lore of this game? Aliens conquered Earth, and you are like 30, 40 years later trying to lead a resistance to take it back. It's the general idea. I'm gonna build 2 more mag rifles. Load them out for shooting things. Go elite laser sight, not on you. So we want the elite laser sight on someone who has cool under pressure so that they can actually crit. If you can't crit yet, there's no... Or crit on Overwatch specifically. If you can't crit yet on Overwatch, there isn't as big a reason to have a laser sight on the gun. Mag rifles. I could build another EXO Suit. Yep, okay. Bring an extra rocket. I like that a lot. And I think we're good. Couple scatter rays. Okay, we're not even a little bit close to good. Nanoscale vests. Do we have anybody who wears the hazmat suit on this? Don't think so. I think we're happy with nanoscales and everybody. We can go PCSs on assaults. Mobility's great. I'm gonna go advanced agility here. They can. I think that mobility is the best PCS on assaults in general, though. Especially in a campaign where you're winning. It's a little bit less strong in a campaign which you're like still struggling with, because your assault may not be able to just run forward and kill things with reckless abandon. But when you're ahead in a campaign, your assault can definitely benefit a lot from some extra mobility. 7 Shredder and 2 Rockets. Yeah. Be an interesting one.